इंद्रियाणीति निश्चुनो इंद्रियाणीति निश्चुनो एवं इंद्रियद्रग्नाहम् एवं इंद्रियद्रग्नाहम् इंद्रियाणीति निश्चुनो इंद्रियाणीति निश्चुनो मनो बुद्धिस्तथा प्राणो मनो बुद्धिस्तथा प्राणो नाहम् इत्यवधारया नाहम् इत्यवधारया संघातोऽपि तथा नाहम् संघातोऽपि तथा नाहम् इति दृश्य विलक्षणम् इति दृश्य विलक्षणम् द्रष्टारम् अनुमानेन निपुणं सम्प्रधारया निपुणं सम्प्रधारया संघातोऽपि तथा नाहम् इति दृश्य विलक्षणम् इति दृश्य विलक्षणम् द्रष्टारम् अनुमानेन निपुणं सम्प्रधारया देहेन्द्रियादयो भावा देहेन्द्रियादयो भावा हानादिव्याप्रतीक्षमा यस्य सन्निधिमात्रेण सोऽहम् इत्यवधारया देहेन्द्रियादयो भावा हानादिव्याप्रतीक्षमा यस्य सन्निधिमात्रेण सोऽहम् इत्यवधारया अनापन्न विकारासन् अनापन्न विकारासन् अयस्कान्तवदेवया अयस्कान्तवदेवया बुद्ध्यादिञ्चालयेत् प्रत्यक् बुद्ध्यादिञ्चालयेत् प्रत्यक् सोऽहम् इत्यवधारया अनापन्न विकारासन् अयस्कान्तवदेवया बुद्ध्यादिञ्चालयेत् प्रत्यक् बुद्ध्यादिञ्चालयेत् प्रत्यक् सोऽहम् इत्यवधारया अजडात्मवदाभान्ति अजडात्मवदाभान्ति सत्सान्निध्याज्जडायपि सत्सान्निध्याज्जडायपि अजडात्मवदाभान्ति अजडात्मवदाभान्ति सत्सान्निध्याज्जडायपि सत्सान्निध्याज्जडायपि देहेन्द्रियमनःप्राणाम् सोहम मित्यवधारया सोहम मित्यवधारया. What is the nature of consciousness? Or in religious language we can put very simple way. What is God whom we are searching? And if you meet, then how will you know? You might be missing completely. Bumping against him, still miss like a lump of tree. Evam indriya dram. Feel in you first, because this is the story man has to experience, over which movement of life depends. In this body is God, and in this body sitting Jiva. Still one is searching the other. That complication. So feel what God can be in us. He is not interested personally in our story. He is interested in us very faithfully, but not in our activities. Not only we do not know, he himself does not know what we want. But he has taken vow. Same vow I have taken nowadays. Many people come, they tell, you are my Guru, and this you want. I said, no, not at all. I want to be helpful to you, what you do. I am helping you so that you help yourself. I am not helping you in any way. I am helping you in your way, so that you start to help yourself. That's the whole problem. So he does not know, he is interested in us. But he does not know our activities. Why? Because we don't know, so how he can know? First we have to know. We don't know. So what this consciousness which we call God consciousness or true consciousness can be? Even indriya drang, it is the pure witness. It is watching everything and personally not interested in anything in our life. That is the beauty of God. He is just like the mother who wants to be helpful to baby and want to help when baby has risk, then protect. But as long as there is no risk, calamity, want to allow that, have your own experience. Indriya drang, indriya sensations, and drang means witness. You are the agent of the sensation, or you are the witness of the sensation. That's the problem. Pure consciousness is not agent. It is the witness. Evam indriya drang. This way you are not the victim of any calamity, but you are the witness of calamity. Therefore nobody can help you except this light. All calamity of life are various type of sufferings are. Whatever suffering is, in those all suffering, everybody has his own suffering separate in misery. But one thing is sure, that we have become victim of those sufferings. We want husband that way, wife that way, children that way, friend that way. Okay, that is your own creation. And we have created this type of lawlessness, misery in every incarnation. It is not the first incarnation. So, what can be that consciousness which, out of which our consciousness is reflecting? We are trying to correct the image. That will be impossible idea. Image is the reflection in the mirror. So by idea should be by means of image we should correct the real part. So, but we want to correct the image, not this. If you want to make up, do makeup. You cannot do to image, you have to do by means of that to your face. Evam indriya drang. Pure consciousness sitting cannot be denied. It is there. How you can deny? But it has not taken part in anything. That is very great beauty. It has never taken part in anything. Indriyani iti nishchino. Indriyani. So if you are not victim of sensation, then how you can be senses either? Mano, buddhi, tatha prana. Thinking mind you are not. That without which you can live. Even for a second, you cannot be that. That without which you cannot live a single moment, that you are. So now try it. Have what you can have, you need. That is only consciousness. Body consciousness we have. In dream we have another body consciousness. This is taken away. In deep sleep it is also gone. Thinking mind we have, but we can live without it. Buddhi, intellect we have, but also we can live without it. What is that without which we cannot live for a moment? So aham, what is this energy? Breathing, movement of this physical heart, you can live without it also. You were living without it. The formation of the heart comes nearly second month. So up to second month, first to second, baby was living without pulsation of heart. Embryonic baby and fetus lives in pregnancy without breathing. It is the first breathing when baby is born, so we are living without breathing. No prana. Naham mitya vidharaya. Thus ascertain that pure consciousness is the seer of senses, witness, and is not the victim of the senses. And know for certain that consciousness is neither the mind, nor the intellect, nor the vital force. It is the experience. Because without this experience, journey does not start. There is too much to have go through journey. What is this my nature? What is that omnipresent, omniscient consciousness? How one should pick it up? So separating from that it is pure consciousness, witness of everything. Because if it is not witness, then it is victim. And if it is victim, then you need another consciousness to bring here, to correct it. If you are car, naturally, then you need a driver to drive. You cannot drive. If your mind is identified with the car, then right away he needs driver. But if he is not the car, then there is a possibility. It's still a difficult time he can drive. He needs some technique to drive it. But there is a possibility he can drive if he is knower. But first he has to be sure that he is not the car. Our body and mind and senses, we become so identified with them. The job of body is to reveal, job of mind is to think, job of ego is to intellectualize, to rationalize. Whole life we are rationalizing our activity. And job of breathing, pulsation is physical strength. When we are physically powerful, we think we are happy. When we are physically sick, we are unhappy. Mantra tells you neither you are happy by being physically strong, nor you are unhappy by physically sick. They are the part of body. Neither you are born by the birth of body, neither you are man by being the masculine gender, neither you are female by being the feminine gender. Now you are growing by the growth of the body, and now you are thinking by the movement of the thought, and now you are breathing by the breathing of your chest. Now you are going to die with the death of the body. Neither you are beautiful with the beauty of body, and nor you are ugly with the ugliness of body. Neither you are young because body is young, neither you are old because body is old. You are free from everything. But unfortunately you are omnipresent, somewhere you have to sit. And wherever this consciousness sits, it identifies. That identity, if it is removed, that is the beauty. Now you feel it. Drop everything for the time being. And feel what you can never drop. Try to drop consciousness away. Feel I don't want it. I want to get out of it. Can you? Feel it is magic. And the more you are feeling consciousness, notice very powerful thing. The more feeling consciousness, the more misery disappearing. Not misery, the cause of misery is the mind disappearing. It is the mind brings. Evam indriya drangnaham, evam indriya drangnaham, indriyani iti nischanu, indriyani iti nischanu, manobuddhi tatha prano, Naham nityavadharaya, Naham nityavadharaya. So if we are not this body, and like the television picture it is revealed, you are revealed here. So that consciousness which is revealed in this body, that also you are not. Because that is the picture image. How you can be that? The picture which we see in television, it is your picture, it is not you. I have this. Everything. If this body not revealed, and this revealed consciousness also not, you. When mantra is telling that, go by means of this image. Image is not reality, but it is telling us something. You can recognize that party whose image you see. Naham mityavadhaya. Feel that I am. God is neither of these things which are known to us. What can be God consciousness in us? Is God consciousness this consciousness which we have? No. Our consciousness cannot be God consciousness because it is conscious really, it is not consciousness. See, all the time we are conscious of something. Feel in you. Are you conscious of consciousness? We are conscious of pain, we are conscious of planning, we are conscious of some scheme, we are conscious of past memory, we are conscious of future planning, we are conscious of anything ABCD, but we are not conscious of consciousness. The moment we are conscious of consciousness, it becomes some sort of powerful emptiness. We don't know what it is. And beauty is in this emptiness. First beauty is that there is absence of all memories for the time being. Once you are in deep sleep, feel in deep sleep. This meditation is exactly like deep sleep. Many people have doubt and they question, and they will question you if you are teaching meditation or anything, that the first question comes, that what difference between this and hypnotism, self-hypnosis? It is self-hypnosis. You cannot deny. Because there are two processes. If you hypnotize God consciousness, then you have individual consciousness. And if you hypnotize individual consciousness, then left is God consciousness. They work together. You cannot avoid. You write this self-hypnosis with a small letter and with big letter. If you have self-hypnosis with a small letter, that it is hypnotized, then self with capital letter is left out, it is revealed. If self with capital letter is hypnotized, then individual self is left. They will go together, you cannot avoid. You pick up, you are sleeping in relativity, you are awakened in Godhood. You are sleeping in Godhood, you are awakened here. Yani Shastra Bhutanam Yasyam Jagrati Sanjami Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani Sari Sapashatomi. The night, which is the night for a layman, is the day for wise. And what is the wise intelligence day for the wise is the night for them. Okay, that way it has to go. So it is very natural when they tell it is self-hypnosis. It is. Now it depends what type of self you are hypnotizing. There are two self with capital letter, with a small letter. When you are meditating, are you not hypnotizing yourself with a small letter? It is going to sleep. Then without of this sleep of the ego, how will you experience God consciousness? So self-hypnosis is a natural byproduct. Only difference is in hypnotism, self-hypnosis is not byproduct, this is your main part. Here you are hypnotizing this and God consciousness revealed. What can be that God consciousness? Because whole world, universe is searching God one form or other, you can change the name. What can be that God? God can, and it is, question is that it is in us. The moment you begin to search, somebody tells all right, search. There is a person here sitting whose name is Rup Burma. Search. Now somebody does not know, he will ask what is that. Suppose man comes from Mars, he cannot know Burma belongs to the America or India. If you live on this planet, you know Burma name must be Indian. Now it's Indian color, you can know this is Indian. But man coming from Jupiter, he has never seen this earth. And you tell Burma, for him it makes no difference, Burma or Sharma, anything. Now he will ask, all right, you have given Burmaji, now give a little bit clue what it is. Now you are giving clue, Burma is that person who is have no size and no shape. All right, in our body, what can be that? It is the body can know, it is the eye can know, nose know, hair know, skin know, muscles know. Is it mind? No. Is it ego? No. Is it intellect? No. Then what it is? It is thinking? No. It is thought? No. Now let us imagine a little bit you have some experience in your life. When you are in deep sleep, what you are? That is God consciousness. In deep sleep, what we experience, that is God consciousness. It is not man consciousness. Early morning we get up, we feel, it was a very lovely sleep. It was a miserable sleep. Not good. It was a deep sleep. How do you know it was a deep sleep? The pure consciousness, which is God consciousness, is left out. It is witnessing. And movement of life in mind is the life, and it was taking rest. Deep sleep is like the interval We sit in drama or movie and there is interval. So when acting going on, we see that act. We are the witness of the act. But we should not forget we also are the witness of the interval, intermission, when nothing going on. Deep sleep is the absence of all activity of the thinking mind. Therefore, in that state, when there is a thinking mind is absent, not the mind, thinking mind, that time a sleeping man, what he is? Is he a man? Is he a woman? Is he dead? Is he alive? Is he rich? Rich man is no more rich, poor man is no more poor, woman is no more woman, man is no more man, beautiful is no more beautiful, ugly is no more ugly, a wife is no more wife, a husband is no more husband, intelligent is no more intelligent, and stupid is no more stupid. Feel now deep sleep. This is not the story somebody has to tell you, believe it. When we are in deep sleep, in that state, what is our existence? We are nothing. Means we are not anything which we know. But can you tell that you do not exist therefore? You know you exist. You are there. You are witnessing the interval of drama of life. It is taking rest. It is taking rest. What is the value of such experience? Yes, value, your day life will not exist without deep sleep. Where are you? This is the value. The valuer, this is the cash. The thinking life is the journey in the foreign land. Therefore you need money. Thinking is the journey of concentration and mind will move that way. This is the journey of becoming. A journey of becoming depends on the cash, how much value you have in your hand. How much value you have, so much business you can do. You cannot carry on all the time in credit card. They will take them away. The poet said, advertisement still I cannot forget. He writes, hurry up, Bachchan poet. The books are already published. If you not hurry up, they will be sold up. Then he writes PS in advertisement that please don't be in so hurry so that you can forget to bring money to purchase them. Generally we forget money. Money is the being and purchasing is the becoming. That is thinking. How will you think? You will be tired. You will be tired, therefore you should know to earn something. And that is being. So this consciousness, feel what is God consciousness in me? Our consciousness is not God consciousness. It is cause of misery. God consciousness is the witnessing consciousness. Become aware of awareness. Feel it. Might be 1 second. Drop all thinking. Become aware of awareness. Non-thinking mind. Feel it. It is not ordinary story. It is not to read like a novel. It will give very different meaning. Non-thinking mind. Is energy. Feel it. When you do not think, mind is not gone away. It is sitting there. "365 days. Every day has 24 hours. Every hour has 60 minutes. And every minute has 60 seconds. And every second has again million vibrations. And believe it, our brain is dealing, you will be surprised, shocking report. That greatest day of American nations, any city can be, New York City if you take, How many telephone calls are on very busy day? It is calculated not more than 25 million in a day. But brain is dealing 25 million vibrations per second. More than that. Can you imagine that beauty? Very great beauty. It's not the story reading, so we should get out of this muddy world and shovel our head and sit down like naked dummy, waiting for death. That is the way people have presented. If you become somewhere minister and priest and swami and monk and get out. No, it is not. It is the most heroic job. It is more than to become prime minister and president somewhere. No, because here is the life. It is not running like a dog for the piece of the bone somewhere munching. Before this, all positions of the world is like the piece of bone, dry, lifeless old junk. This is the life. My Lord Bhartari renounced his kingdom empire and became yogi, and people went to see him, asked that, sir, such a luxurious life you passed. Now you live here. What is your experience? He gave very lovely experience. त्रैलोक्याधिपतित्वमेव विफलम यस्मिन् महाशासने तल्लब्ध्वासन वस्त्रमान घटने भोगे रतिम मा कथा भोगा एक स एक एव परमो नित्योदितो जृंभते यस्वादाद निरसा भवन्ति विषया त्रैलोक्य राज्यादया. अरे what are you talking with me? God has given me the universe of the all world. I have not left any kingdom. I have not left my empire. I got it. Vitanam Jakasam Vijanam Anukulo Manila. My tent is this way. Even if you make me king of the entire universe, still it will be less than what I have. That is the enjoyment. It is not running away from the world because I am not getting along with wife or husband or with business. Therefore I am coming here in the ashram, passing time, rather than going into mental institute, having their electric shock. Why not to have a little bit some psychological shocks here and then to feel happy? Either you get electric shock or you get psychological shock. You cannot get it up now. One gentleman brought a book, name of book was Psychological Exercises. He gave me, I said, no, you don't need to give me, keep it with you. We have here psychological exercises. Only you have to write down, you put in the video tab and write radio. Psychological exercises going on. See every time. But behind that we are entering into very miserable universe. We are in a office purchasing everything, having no money in our pocket, neither credit card. Neither credit card. How will you purchase? So mantra tells first you have cash with you. Being and becoming are two different things. Being does not need becoming. Benu pada chalai sunai benu kala, kar benu karma karai betinana. It does not need feet to walk. Feet need consciousness to walk. Where are you? You don't need body. But presently we became the servant of the body. We don't know. Imagine a body taken away, then what way you will feel you will survive. It is a miserable story. It is. And that is your life. You are not corporeal but incorporeal. You are not body but bodilessness. It seems if I am become bodilessness, that will be the most miserable story. I cannot talk with anybody because there is no tongue. I cannot think at that time because there will be no mind. No, that is wrong. That is the time you will have real body. This time you don't have body, you are the body. That time you will think because you have thinking mind. But this time you cannot think properly because you are the mind. Our thinking is not thinking, we are the victim of thinking. Food, when you living in a place, you don't want to live, but you are forced to live. That is the only difference between jail and house. Otherwise, some jails are far better than your house. Believe it. I have experience. I was in jail as a doctor, as a victim, both ways. Here they put in detention. The jails were far better than my heart. There will be a beautiful room inside. They're lovely. Hospitals are far better than home. You know that experience. I have not to tell you. What a lovely. Go to New York University Hospital, Bellevue Hospital, Metropolitan Hospital. The moment you pass, your desire will, oh my goodness. May God, I have one apartment here, lovely building. I lived in those buildings also. Bellevue Hospital has jail inside, Supreme Court up, 7th floor, everything is there. It's the whole city. Supreme Court up, we have not to go outside. Pick up our case, go there up. Jail one side, public jail, then insane jail, everything. What difference? I was always doctor in jail, then also I was in detention by government. What was the difference? Vyasanand was with me, I will tell you, another detention in Fiji Island. He declared, I am under arrest. That's okay, fine. Now what difference? I was sitting there and he did not confine me in any room, lock up, no, sitting at airport. He said, you are under arrest, deportation waiting for you to go to Australia. So, okay. Now I began to move little bit. Now he told, no, not moving here and there. I said, I have to go to washroom. Then he was alert, he was sending somebody and where is washroom? You cannot go proper. And this is called arrest. You cannot do what you want to do. You live in tiny place hut, it is not jail, and big lovely building is jail, in which you are not allowed to do what you want to do. Are we thinking to uplift ourselves? No, we are thinking to destroy ourselves. So we are not thinking, we are forced to think. We are forced to think. When we are forced to think something, it is a prison. Our thinking should be a bliss. Our thinking is not bliss, and it cannot be bliss. Because the consciousness which is in charge of all this thinking missing from us. We are not consciousness, we are conscious. Therefore we are conscious of something or other. Can we drop all these things for the time being and pull out and experience what God consciousness is? So this thoughtless mind. Here come therefore two things separate, meditation and concentration. And we need both. One is confused for the other. Believe it. One is confused. We need concentration. When you drive your car, you need to concentrate on the road. You have to see. Concentration brings power. It brings prestige. It brings name and fame. It brings success in relative life. You cannot live without it. Don't postpone it. You need memory. You need thinking. You need sensation. You need movement of body powerful. They are under control of concentration. Without concentration, how this life will move? But the question is that meditation, without that is your being. Concentration needs dualism. There must be object. And meditation is non-dual. See the beauty. Therefore, concentration you cannot go too far. You will be tired. You will be tired. However you concentrate on a thing, at the time you need rest. Meditation is that it is natural. It is perfect rest. And the more you are in it, the more time will come, we will not like to come out. Even coming out of that state will be your sacrifice. Therefore it is called that God descend and man ascend. For God coming on earth called his avatar, coming down. When God is born in human form, then it is his avatar coming down, descending. But for man, it is enlightenment going up. See the difference? Mind is going up and God is coming down. When you walk with a baby, then you are coming down, baby is going up. You have to walk very slowly. And when baby is tired, you have to take baby in your arm. So for you it is coming down, for baby it is going up, but they are joined together. Because the relation between God and man is the reflection and the substance. Your image is individual consciousness, and your substance from which image is reflecting on the mirror, that is God consciousness. God is the being. And man, human consciousness is the becoming. Being and becoming can never be separated. Happiness is the reciprocal flow between the two. So mantra present what God consciousness is in us. It is not human consciousness. Human consciousness is ego consciousness. Once it understood, things are easy. Now your whole life becomes a television picture. You like that. New world is open. Till now it was me. Now it is not me. Me is that which is God consciousness. And it is ego. It is needed. Once you are in good condition, you enjoy with your God. But if you are not in good condition, how will you drive car? A lady came and told me when she comes on the bridge, she collapses. She cannot go further. She can drive other place. When bridge comes, she collapses. So I gave her mantra, you repeat. And after that she began to drive. Mantra means entering into our own life. We do not know how to drive the body. We do not know what to think and what to not to think. We do not know what to have memory and what type of we should not have memory. And that mantra opens that meditation is needed. Meditation is non-dual. Meditation is not attainment of anything. That is another difficulty. Meditation is dropping everything. So test it. Drop all things. That I don't want anything. I want to feel what I am. If I am wicked, evil, then I want to accept it. And I want to live that life. Why I should be good if I am bad naturally? I am trying to become very good. And the more I am trying to become very good, the more I become bad. And goodness I am carrying on like a burden. I am tired of this goodness. Don't you feel sometimes the more you try good and good and good? A girl was in Brahmananda's ashram. She told very lovely thing. Lovely girl. Hey Guruji, don't you know we are tired sometimes. We should drop everything and have a little bit champagne and other things. Daily meditation, daily controlling. And something must be holiday, so we should have a little bit drink. That is very natural feeling she told. Hey, don't you think Guruji, we all are tired? Someday should be holiday of everything. And have a little drink and just enjoyment. It is. This type of activity what we are carrying on, they are going to make us create a nervous breakdown. You cannot avoid. It is not a joke. Do not understand that I have taken this type of life without any just choice open all of a sudden, so I did not know what to do, so I pick it up. It happens sometimes. Dr. Radhakrishna, my guru, right, who was the President of India, lovely how he became philosopher. So after passing his what we call pre-admission for university, he did not know what to do because many choices were open. He was attending Christian missionary college. All of a sudden a friend came, jumped, something happened. He came, he was carrying on the suitcase. He was staying with him. So Dr. Radhakrishnan, he was not doctor that time, he was Dr. Radhakrishnan Sarpalli. So man told, well, you know, Sarpalli Radhakrishnan, I have this suitcase and I don't know what to do. These are the books of philosophy. So please help me, take them, keep in your house. He opened the suitcase, he said, all right, he took philosophy. Course, that's what? Accident. He was not sure he should take law course or he should take physics continue or he dropped the books and after book he became philosopher. Is this the life that we have picked up all of a sudden? No. There is a movement and meaning. After remaining psychiatric institute working very honestly, my desire was to help. My profession is medical and I have not taken medicine to earn money alone. No doubt without money nobody can live, but that is not my aim. Really treating. And I was disappointed that how limited knowledge I have. How limited and very miserable knowledge I have. I was far better before. Everything was mystical before. Now I know something. It did not satisfy me, but knowledge of sickness was given by medical science. I said, no, this will not live anywhere. When doctors are treating others, you know what they tell you, thank God, we are not there. By less offense, people are brought in mental institute, but doctors are doing 1,000 times greater than that. And they have bottle of drink, I tell thank God, police brought them. We are not there. That's the whole thing. If you are honest in mental institute, physical institute, treating, you are doctor, you are nurse, you are patient, what difference is between doctor and patient? Difference of time. That doctor who is doctor now, tomorrow he will be patient. There is difference of time. A joking story, lovely. You cannot believe. We were in military hospital in Canada. That day weekend I was on duty. Telephone received that please send fire brigade, a ambulance to field. A patient is unconscious. So military rule is when you send this fire brigade has to go ready. Fire brigade should be ready here. That ambulance has to go with the patient, doctor has to go, nurse has to go. Good. Send nurse, ambulance, waiting here. Now ambulance came, reached there, stretcher they brought out. I asked where is the doctor I sent. I have to get report from him. If they present their writing, we have to take time there then to release him, as we need that report. This is the rule of military system. So he said, this is the doctor who was the patient. I said, then where is the patient? Okay, this is the patient. I said, what joke you are making? Is this joke? I sent doctor. Okay. Now listen what happened. Ambulance was coming, all of a sudden came jump on the road. The doctor became unconscious, patient became conscious. And they took and put the doctor on the same stretcher, patient was sitting near the doctor. So this is the difference. Now I am asking where is the patient? Doctor. Okay, this is the doctor. On the stretcher. Okay, where is the patient? Okay, this is the patient now. You take care of your patient. Very great joke. I can never forget that story whole life. That's a funny thing. We never know what time we will be sick. We are sick. Sickness physical hospital, mental hospital, that is a superficial treatment. Our sickness is deep-seated. Our sickness is not, our sickness is existential. And that cannot be removed. That will be removed by meditation. Means experience of non-dualism, then to come into dualism. He who has not experienced non-dualism, he cannot enjoy dualism. Dualism, the universe of concentration, the universe of becoming. You are here to become something. Believe it. And if you get into failure, then your mission is over, finished. It is dissatisfaction. Our life is here to become something. If you cannot become here something, then next incarnation, how you can become there something? Because this birth and death is life of becoming. In meditation is life of being. In being is life of one. God are not two, are many. It is one without a second. So only enjoyment is possible by means of that unity, by mantra present. Evam indriya drangnaham, evam indriya drangnaham, indriyani iti nischunu, indriyani iti nischunu, manombunde tatha pranam, manombunde tatha pranam, naham mityavadharaya, naham mityavadharaya. If this, the moment mind stop to think, feel it, not listen. Stop thinking and feel what I am going to tell. The moment this mind stop to think, it is energy. Is this attainment? But that is called Nibbana. It is not attainment. It should be non-attainment. Attainment is your house, your business. Becoming is attainment. And being is non-attainment. But it is opposite, it is called attainment of Buddhahood. You obtain it. You don't obtain, you lose everything here. You lost everything, then you experience what you are. Therefore, enlightenment or Nibbana or liberation or Godhood are not attainment. Godhood is not attainment because it is your true nature. Attainment is this, what you got body. This is not your nature. Attainment is manhood, womanhood, your business, but that is attainment. But Godhood, how it can be attainment? It is your nature. It is non-dual. It is entry into your own being, and that is only possible when mind meditate. If I am not this body, neither skin nor muscles nor bone, if God is neither of them, that what God can be in us? It is not the missing God, but it is trying to comprehend what. God is not missing, it is sitting here. And that we are searching. If God consciousness, not this body consciousness, not mind consciousness, not ego consciousness, then what can be God consciousness? Because God consciousness is self-consciousness. Mantra tell next. Sanghatopi tatha naham, Sanghatopi tatha naham, iti drashya vilakshanam, iti drashya vilakshanam, drastaram manumanena, drastaram manumanena, nipunam sampradharaya, nipunam sampradharaya. Can God be the collection of total universe? If we join together sun and moon and star and body and mind, and we tell it is God. No. Sanghatopi tatha naham, this consciousness which is pure light, it cannot be collection of everything either. It is drashya vilakshanam, because the two distinct things, being and becoming, are two distinct things. Being is the existence and becoming is the manifestation out of that. Being is you and becoming is your position, your creation. Iti drashya vilakshanam. Consciousness is transcendental in nature. Convince yourself that you are also not combination of the gross and the subtle element of the universe and body, and ascertain accurately by means of feeling directly, by means of meditation, that you, the witness, are quite distinct from this becoming. And now it involves naturally. Everything will disappear except meditation. What is meditation? It is dropping everything from memory and mind left there without thinking. It is God. Feel it. When every type of things are dropped, you left alone. And when you left alone, that is the cosmic smile. You realize nothing is here. It was the vibration of that God, whom we call by different names. Anapanna vikarasan ayaskanta vadevaya. Apanna anapanna. Apanna vikara anapanna vikara. You will realize that funny thing, this God, by birth of the body, mind and ego, God is never born in us. By death of body, mind and ego, this consciousness is never dead. Anapanna vikara. It is not gone into any change. By taking the body of the male and female, God has become neither of them, neither male nor female. It is pure consciousness. Anapanna vikaraha. Without passing into any change. Body can be sick, it can be old, but you are never sick and never old. There is no way to become old. It is impossible. You cannot be. Ayaskanta vat evaya. It is like ayaskam, magnetic center. The magnetic center, it does not do anything. It is the nature of iron, it moves toward that. It is the nature of becoming. It is the nature of sensation, they move. You do not need to do anything. See, it is the nature of the body automatically growing, hair growing, vision is coming. You try to adjust anything, they are there. It is the magnetic arrangement in which you have no choice. It goes. Consciousness is the magnetic center. And the universe is automatically moving around. Ayaskantavad. Buddhyadin chalayet. Automatically it moves sensation. They move properly. Because it is pratyek. It is pratyek. It is the soul of all souls. Consciousness of all consciousness. Therefore, experiencing this consciousness will be the experience of the past, present and future. It will be the experience of the total universe. That is the beauty. Aham saitya. That is the pure consciousness. Have the firm conviction that you are one with the changeless innermost self that moves the body, mind, senses and ego like the lodestone moves iron. Ajadatma vadabhantihi satsanidhyat jadapi. The beauty of this is, Tulsidas ji write, जो चेतन कहाँ जड़ करे जड़ई करे चैतन्य अस समरथ रघुना श्री राम कहाँ भजहि जीवते धन्य मसकहि करे बिरंज प्रभु अजहि मसकते हीन अस विचारि तज संशय राम ही भजन प्रवीण. The beauty is non-consciousness has power, God has power to change living things into non-living and non-living into living. मसकहि करई विरन जो चेतन कहाँ जड़ करई जड़ई करई चैतन्य. Body is jad, it like chaitan, conscious. Consciousness is chaitan, it became here like jad. We don't know what to do. Confusion. Ajad, atmavat abhanti. Body, mind and senses, what they are jad, inert, but they look ajad. They are senseless, but they are full of sensation. They are not consciousness, but they look atma-bhat, they look like conscious. Television picture when you see, don't you see? Now it is very easy to understand. This was very difficult, believe it. It was not given to students, they are not allowed to take this course unless they have qualification. Nowadays television picture will tell you easily, because it was difficult before how to tell. Television picture is talking. It is a man. Now how will you solve this problem? He is in or out? He is in. But he is out also. If not out, then how he can be in? This talking, yes. Talking, not talking. Is it both? Neither he is talking, nor he is not talking, but seemingly talking. How you can deny the picture on the television? It is talking, but really it is not talking, because he is not there. Nobody is there, but somebody seemingly is there. How this thing could be explained to ordinary student, I am surprising. When you have the picture of television, you have some idea. Yes, there is some meaning. There is somebody, but there is nobody. There is a speech, and there is no speech. You cannot tell there is half speech, half no speech. No, it is very complicated. Mind energy has power to imitate you. Electronic energy is imitating your whole picture on television. Same color, everything. Mind is the greatest television. It is television and it is the picture. And that picture should not terrify us. It is our duty. Mantra tells Ajad Atma Bhat Avanti. This body, mind and senses, intellect, they are nothing before your true life. They are jad, inert. They are soulless. But now they look ajad, means full of life. Atma Bhat, they look like they are living. Satsanidhyat, how it happened? Because it is the juxtaposition, it is the proximity, nearness with the mighty center, which is in you and which is you. Jada api, although these are jada, inert, but they look non-inert. Who are they? Deha, body, indriya, senses, mana, mind, prana, this heart pulsation, this physical. When we tell feel pulsation, we do not mean your heartbeat. No, pulsation cosmic. Sa aham mityavadharya, that is God consciousness. That is cosmic consciousness, and that is supreme consciousness. Ajadatma badabhanti. Ajadatma badabhanti. Sassaninya jadayapi. Sassaninya jadayapi. Dehendriya mana prana. Dehendriya mana prana. Soham mityavadharaya. Soham mityavadharaya. Come to the conclusion that you are identical with the entity owing to whose proximate existence, the body, the senses, the mind and the vital forces, though non-conscious and inert, appear to possess consciousness and life and pulsation like the self. Will you read all 5 mantras, chant by yourself?
Naham mityavadharaya.